What's Up Food Podcast. Welcome to the What's Up Food Podcast with Felipe Esparza, Rodrigo Torres,
and Lesa Esparza.
Yes, right. What's up, fool? Man, welcome back to our podcast. We had an awesome week. We traveled the world, and yeah. Got back, doing it up, watching a lot of television. Oh man, we went through the episode, the whole season of College Friends.
Friends from college?
Friends from college.
That shit's badass.
With Jordan Peele and Fred Savage.
No, it's Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah, he has a crazy name, huh?
Keegan Michael Key. Jordan Peele's the
His
other guy.
other fool from Get Out.
The chubbier.
There you go.
Hey, fool. How about the first time we started watching those videos, dog? Those little snippets.
Which ones?
Remember that one famous
Jordan Peele and
that Key Peele?
Keenan Peele?
Yeah. Well, no, we watched that the first time. Remember, you showed me that video of those fools in the airplane when they did that sketch, fool.
Yeah.
The guy that wants to go to the restroom and all that shit.
What's the name of the show again?
Key and Peele.
Key and Peele.
Key and Peele.
He's
Yeah.
Key. Peele is the guy that did Get Out.
What's his first name?
Keegan.
Keegan
Michael
There's
Key.
a dash in that name, right?
Yeah.
Somebody messed around.
Because I know he's adopted, right?
Yeah, I think he's.
But anyways,
Adopted.
yeah, fuck all that. What's up with the show, dog?
The show's funny, dude. The show is like 30-something.
You guys have to watch it, man.
What, man? How about, man,
It's a
like,
good
Tell
show.
me.
like, I gotta put on my headphones, man. I don't understand, man, where these people get that magic skin they think they have, eh?
What do you mean?
Like the main actor, when she said, she bought herself that, I bought myself a 40th birthday present. 40?
Yeah, that
You look older. Everybody there looks older.
That
The skinny
woman's
one?
got to be older than 40. Because
she's probably pushing 50. She's like 48, maybe, right?
she's got to be older than me.
Yeah.
She has to be.
Just
This is the
well.
one that
I'm not that far from 50.
the one the you're talking about the skinny
the
one.
skinny, the one he's
What is
having an affair with.
What's
yeah.
her? She looks like she's like
her name is
Middle Eastern of sorts, right? Like she has that.
I don't
No,
know, maybe Italian.
But anyways, yeah, there you go. But yeah, she does look a little accordion, dog. Baby accordion.
So what about her?
What's accordion?
You know when your skin goes.
Wrinkly?
Wrinkly.
Your skin will too.
Oh yeah, it all does. It's cool.
My teacher.
I ain't tripping.
Speaking of accordion, fish skin, right?
Yeah, you always call it fish skin.
You call it old ass fool
Fish
accordion.
skin. I
can't
had,
wait till you
had a
get that.
teacher, man, in 3rd grade, Miss Flenoy,
Damn.
and she was funny. I was thinking back about growing up. You know, 'cause we met a lot of I met some people at the show who were teachers, and they're telling me. And then when I was taping at the end Boyle Heights, some girl I was talking to, she's a fan. She told me she's a teacher. Then I started thinking about it. Growing up, I had no Latino teachers, not one in my neighborhood. They were all white or black or Asian.
What about the one who did the Run to the Hills?
Mr. Root?
Oh, he wasn't. What was he? He was,
I don't know, man.
Native American.
If he was Chicano,
because
he must have changed.
He gave a lot of speeches about Chicano.
Yeah, he was. I don't know if he was Mexican American, but his last name was Root.
Maybe he.
Or like Peruvian or some shit. He didn't want anybody to know, huh?
He never said he was Mexican though, but he was probably Latino.
He was down for the cause.
He was down, bro.
Down.
he said he was at
Proud.
Fort Dead in Ohio.
He was at Kent State.
He was at Kent State when that happened. He said.
I mean, at Kent.
Dude, that fool must have been old then. That shit happened in '68, right? Kent State, the shit? Yeah, that same time Mexico City happened.
What am I, Dinosaur Jr.? Anyway, so no, bro. I didn't. Growing up, all my teachers, I could name them all, and they were all white.
1970.
1970.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he was teaching 16 years when I met him, 15 years, teaching U.S. history, his story. But yeah, they were all. You had like Chicano or Mexican teachers?
Yeah, dude. My first principal was Mr. Mejia. He had a PhD, and then my 3rd grade teacher who I clashed with a lot, Miss Garcia, dog.
Me and this person, I guess we were talking, right? But that's the thinking about. No. There was teachers in my 2nd Street that were Latino, Mexican. But then I get my teacher, Mr. Cordero. He was Portuguese.
There you go.
He was funny as hell, dog. He was a great teacher.
What do you say?
That's the problem about the Ala Unified District or any district. When you have a great teacher, they make him a principal.
Oh yeah, man.
And then he has to call shots, but nobody follows it with his rules. He was better. He was better as a teacher, bro.
Everybody thought he was a joker or what?
But they always take the. How come they do that? Take all the good teachers to make them office people.
Well, they're
Well, they don't
administrators.
take them. The people, those teachers want to move up.
Yeah, and then those old fools leave when they were young, you know?
Because
It's
the pay's better, and that's why they keep going. That one woman that was at Isaac's charter school, she started as his third grade teacher. The next year, she was assistant principal. She kept
Damn.
taking seminars and like classes and certifications and stuff all summer. And then I think she's running another school somewhere now. Like, that's what she wanted. She was very aggressive about it. But they want to get out of that classroom.
There's mad
most
money
of
in the
time.
administration
Man.
positions. What's up?
I remember like in the 80s, or not the early 80s, but late 80s, there was like a lot of movies coming out to make teachers look bad.
Oh, yeah.
Or they're like losers, or they're making them look like. Or
They just were showing their real life.
Or they're
their
making
outside of
the school
life.
look bad, like
Lean on
like
Me?
Lean on Me, or
What
the
the
other
Teachers?
one. That was funny.
Which
Teachers
one?
are great
That one you
movie.
said.
What
That
movie?
one when you were talking about
Teachers.
teachers. Oh my god,
Who's in it?
I was thinking about that movie when you were
McNulty.
talking about it.
Never seen it.
Dude, it's
Joe Beth
hilarious,
Williams,
bro.
Robert Mulligan,
This-
or Richard Mulligan.
Richard Mulligan. This
He's
movie is
fucking
hilarious,
hilarious.
bro. Nick Nolte. This movie started all the funny movies later on, but this movie was about an actual school where they're losing the bad test scores.
Truancy.
Yeah, it's falling
Truancy.
down.
But this movie was fictional, but it kind of started the other movies that were real and bad, like the teacher.
The teacher as like the ambassador to life
Yeah.
and taking you further. Although there were movies like that before. There was like To Sir with Love and all this. The Sidney Poitier movie, remember that?
Raise
Sir
it
with
in the
Love?
sun.
Yeah, To Sir
No, I gotta
with
look it up.
Love. That's
No,
a great
never-
movie. Sidney
No, I've never
Poitier,
seen
yeah. Sidney Poitier was a huge movie. And he's teaching all these white British kids. And he's
I saw clips
he's
of
a
it.
black teacher. And they love him.
I'm getting to it.
That song. Sorry.
No, I never seen that one, but that's way back. What
I
year
thought
was
you were
that?
joking.
60 something.
Probably 66,
Damn.
67. Let me
But
see.
there was To Kill a
Well,
Mockingbird.
there
that
you go,
song,
dog.
To
When you go to get back to the Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Fuck that little rascal. They Miss Huckabee.
No, Miss Crabtree.
Miss Crabtree.
Yeah, dog.
That Miss Huckabee was my second grade
Yeah,
teacher.
but back then they were seen as just babysitters, basically. They weren't
Yeah.
really like.
But dude, you gotta see the movie Teachers, bro. That guy, Chris
right.
Mulligan, his name is? The actor?
Oh, Richard Mulligan,
That-
the guy
well,
who's on Soap, one
that-
of the,
okay,
the best show
that fool, right?
ever made.
That fool escapes from mental hospital, right? And then he walks into that school, bro, and pretends to be a substitute teacher,
Yeah.
right?
Tight.
but
so
he
then-
ends up being
He's
phenomenal.
being a great teacher,
than the regular
but he's
teachers, right?
crazy.
He like gets dressed up as
Because
as the historical.
there's this
character.
briefcase on.
Because there's this teacher, right, a black teacher, and she's arguing with a white teacher, right? Well, I got all these Latino students who don't speak English.
Dang.
And she goes, I can't teach them to read. Well, blah, 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 right? But then the guy from the mental hospital, right? He's a teacher there now, too. He goes, but you're a teacher.
That's your job.
Yeah, but he goes, blah, blah, blah. Then everybody starts talking about, I can't teach this guy. How can I teach math when this guy can't even read? But you're a teacher, right? He kept telling him, but you're a teacher over and over. But you know, they shut him up with, some people need more experience in this school.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what he hit him back with?
They hit him back with. But anyway, this fool is teaching, he's teaching about the American Revolution, dressed like George Washington, bro.
He's on Frontier.
Like he really dressed with everything, dude. He takes food out in the fucking outside.
Musket.
the Potomac. Yeah.
Yeah, bro,
River.
he is crazy. It's a good movie, though.
Like mad reenactment? Hell yeah. Hey, dude, what were you going to say about that, Friends from College? That one scene about the girl.
What girl?
You were talking about it, and then we went somewhere else with the Friends from College. That
I
one scene?
forgot, bro. You lost
You're
me
talking
with
about
accordion.
her
Oh,
talking
sorry,
about
no.
buying a birthday present for herself.
Oh, yeah. She was buying a birthday present for herself, bro. But, man, and she said 40? What kind of cream you have, eh?
Yeah, I think we talked
Nivea,
about
dog. What up?
What up?
That was a badass show. Dude, that fucking show's funny, dog.
Hell yeah, man.
Dude. What I like about that show, too, in the end, it shows like...
You went through the whole show in one day, huh?
Yeah.
No life.
It's such a good show, though.
Dude, I did that shit from like midnight to like 4 a.m.
When I watch these,
But it goes into the
Yeah,
next
you
one.
have
and
to
it's
watch it.
seamless. You forget that it's
Starts at
happening.
43
when I'm
seconds.
watching these shows, I always watch. I never have friends like this.
I've always seen people in college like those people,
then I'm
but
thinking
I never
about-
had.
but then
I was
again-
a loner, dog. It was like
But
by
then
myself.
I'm thinking, they all went to Harvard.
Yeah.
They have cash.
Either that or, scholarship shit. That one fool is a trust fund baby.
Is he a trust fund baby or he had an inheritance recently?
Well, she said just because you have a trust fund, don't feel bad for yourself. Key's wife.
Oh,
told
okay.
her.
I thought he had inherited a bunch of money and he doesn't have to work anymore. But I didn't know he was trust fund baby.
Started watching that show with Justin Bateman, man.
Ozarks?
Fuck that. I'm lost in the Ozarks, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's the
That
same.
movie-
I watched 4
that movie
episodes.
Fuck that, dude. I feel like every show now, if I'm gonna start thinking that if I'm not into it by the second episode, I'm done, bro. You're gonna suck me into another 10,
Yeah, like
and then shit ain't gonna happen. That happened to me with fucking Tom Hardy, bro. Fucking Taboo.
Oh my God, you sat through that
dude.
for like 18 episodes. I was out after 2, and I liked
It
Tom
wasn't
Hardy.
18, it was 10.
You
You
coming
watched
out with a lot of
lot.
bullshit ass shows and movies. That fool.
Man,
I like him,
if
and I
you
was
guys
so
watch
disappointed. I couldn't watch
Taboo
it.
with Tom Hardy, that's an expensive show to flop, bro. Because that fool
hell
used
yeah.
real ocean, bro.
Damn.
He didn't use no studio.
I
always
the
look
sharks
like-
and
I always-
everything.
I always look at shows like where they're dressed with costumes, bro. Those shows are gonna give one chance. You can't have a show like Lord of the Rings bomb, and then you're gonna give it a second chance. You can't give a show like that a second chance because the costumes ain't gonna look as good. The dragon gonna be made out of paper.
Start slashing the budget, huh?
No, bro. Like sometimes the shows start losing their budget, bro. Like
It runs out.
it runs out, right?
Yeah, and they
You gotta
start doing anything.
You gotta replace the cast. like we were talking last time when they replaced the cast of Buck and Dukes of Hazzard with Bo and Luke.
Oh, they brought their cousins in.
Yeah, they brought it wasn't good. It was.
It was, and then they came back. Was that after? It was after contract negotiations, right? We talked about
Yeah,
that a
it
while
wasn't.
ago.
Maybe you're gonna get replaced, man, by Toby Hicks and fucking Jamal Doman.
What's up,
It's gonna be the
Dominique?
"What's up, dopesters? What's up, fool? What's up, fool? What's up, fool?" Man, you ever go like? We have a guest here, bro.
Yeah, man.
Introduce right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our honor to introduce one of the funniest females on the planet, straight from D.C.
Thank you.
Please put your hands together for Dominique.
I appreciate
What's
it.
up,
Thank you.
fool?
What up, though? What up, though?
First time we ran into you, man, I think it was over there
In
at
Upland.
Upland.
About
Upland,
12
yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Speedy was on that show?
Speedy
This
was
fool?
on that show.
It was
Who else
Cookie's
was-
room.
Nah.
No,
A
was it
Latina
Barry?
girl, huh?
Was it Barry?
I think Barry had something to do
Barry
with it.
had something to do with it. I think.
Barry Neal.
Nah,
Oh,
that
you know
tall,
it.
thin
Tall,
brother.
skinny Barry from
He
the
always-
dude, the Ontario. A lot.
Improvs a lot of
All
Christmas
right.
shows and shit there.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
Yeah.
I know that dude. He took around with Steve Trevino.
Maybe.
All right.
Could have been though.
Yeah, but it's
Could've
a
been.
tall, thin brother, dog.
He played with the Bee Gees, right? Barry Gibbs.
Nah.
You ever talk to people, man, when they don't know who the hell you're talking about, but they throw in a name like, yeah. Or they start throwing like a fake personality about that person. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that guy laughs a lot, right? Yeah, man, he's quick with a joke.
He has big feet.
Oh, I thought you were going to process something.
No, I just realized she
You're on that
texted
word,
me.
on that process.
No, I just realized she
No.
texted me, but I
Okay,
missed
okay,
it.
okay.
No,
I'm
for real,
sorry.
man, like-
I hope you weren't
No
sorry,
worries, no
love.
worries.
Sometimes, like, people use one word and then everybody runs with it, bro, and they're using it wrong. At
Out of
first,
context.
remember when that song came out? It's my prerogative.
Right.
That it was good
That's
for the
too big
song.
a word to
for
use
the
in
song.
pop music.
For the song.
Dun,
But then
dun,
everybody will start using it everywhere. You know, fuck that bitch. You know, it's my prerogative.
right.
No, and I know, bitch.
That's overdoing it.
Yes.
You're overdoing
They
it.
hop on that word like anything else.
You know, another was percolate. Percolate.
Remember, do the
Yeah,
it's
there's
time
a
for
dance.
the percolator.
There's a dance.
It's-
I never
That
knew
was
that was a
stupid,
dance.
And then
man.
Mary J.
It was a
Blige
dance.
started talking.
It was a dance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
It's
first time
almost
I
like
heard
the
that
sprinkler.
was in the Nutty Professor when Eddie Murphy was like, oh, girl, I heard you percolate.
Yes. But I
It's almost like the sprinkler,
song.
I
It is,
think.
and you
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
I remember this dude.
Hold on.
Damn,
Let it percolate, bro.
This dude from DC, like we were all at the All-Star Weekend one weekend, and he was this dude named Daryl, and the time for the percolator was out. He got up on top of the damn pool table.
It's always a gay dude
And
who
he
does the
started percolating and percolating, and they're cheering, but he didn't realize he was backing up. He percolated his ass right on the floor. He kept, it's time for the percolator. They was like, ooh, Daryl, percolating, stand up.
He turned to a broken teacup. But that was the song where let's get it percolating.
Yeah, well, there was a dance before the song. right? Yeah, and her song was not even about a dance. Her song, that wasn't even the main.
But then
focus
everybody
of it.
started doing it, right?
Oh,
Like,
hell yeah.
hold
Then they
on.
start using the
They're
word,
like,
too.
like, you know, it's done, bro, when Spanish people start using it, bro. What happened? Pues estamos ya percolating, cabrón.
No mames.
No
güey.
mames. So, lately, everybody been using the process.
You gotta trust the,
The
process.
process.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
How about, like, bro, what kills me
Okay.
is when I see
Okay.
comedians, like, before they go up, like, they'll put their set together and take a picture of it. Yeah, man, you gotta follow the process. Then you see them bomb.
With cue cards.
And then you don't want to be.
And what process is that? When
Yeah.
they bomb, what's that process?
But you can't.
It's called
You
bomb.
can't comment that on a person who's a millennial because they get hurt.
They do.
Because they get hurt. They don't. Someone
They
who's
do,
like
Felipe.
who's 34 to 50 years old is gonna say "fuck you, motherfucker" out loud.
Yeah.
If you write that shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you write it to them, but someone who's 22, you hurt their feelings, bro.
Yeah, they're more sensitive.
You gotta
They
go to
are.
counseling and shit.
Like somebody who writes the process, you write. Like if you were to say, like all these NBA players talking about the process, but how about processing that big ass L,
Yeah.
putting your head down?
But
and-
they don't. It doesn't even affect them. Like they can get blown to smithereens, and and they'll shake your hand. Why you shaking his hand? It's the playoffs. You are enemies right now. What is that about?
Everybody's all wants to be on the nice tip. Not that it's bad, but you know what I'm saying? Like
But-
too overly nice.
Yes, but you're not
no
competing. You getting blown out. This man out here shimmying on you. You know what I mean? He dancing and shimmy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you excited? Why are you shaking their hands?
You see that with comics though these days too.
Hell
like
yeah,
the
you
newer,
see
the
that
newer
shit.
group of comics, they can't take the way you guys kid each other in your generation of comedy, and
Yeah,
you
they
you'll
can't.
bag like Dom Herrera saying to you, "Nice try" when you come off and
Yeah.
you killed, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Where'd you lose them at?
Right, but a lot, but a lot of other people, newer generation, they get hurt by that. They really do.
But I also think that that's kind of bad because if you're not gonna know any of that criticism, dude,
Yeah.
later on you're gonna fucking face some real shit. You ain't gonna know what to do with
From
it.
the fans.
But
and you
one
won't
thing
know.
about the younger generation that's even weird, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, they can go up and bomb and their peers will say, good job.
Oh, they'd be high fiving.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's not good job.
Give them a tag for their joke.
You know, when we went up and bombed, give them a tag, we went up and bombed, people be like, it's all good.
You would leave.
You'll leave, you'll go home. They be like, we
Nobody
see
wants
you
to
tomorrow.
shake your hand because they might get that shit on them.
Yeah, that corny shit on them. You know what I'm saying? But they give them high five and even force themselves to laugh. And I'm like, you knew that wasn't funny. Why you laughing?
And they forget they bombed. Bro.
They
I know
do.
people that bombed 20 years ago. People still remember that shit, bro.
Oh, hell yeah,
They
dog.
remember,
I know I do.
I bombed.
Badass bomb.
Like even if you go to that town 10 years later, redeem yourself.
Yeah.
There'll be somebody from the last show.
Yeah.
Oh man, you really got better. I tell you, I'm here processing.
Man, you stuck with the
You
process.
were up there.
We stuck with the
And then
process.
like, he'll be old school though. Yeah, you were up there percolating.
You percolate this time with a percolator.
What was your biggest bomb? I'll tell you my biggest bomb.
I'll tell you.
My biggest bomb, bro, has to be Tacoma, Washington. I did one of those shows, bro, that every Hispanic comedian and every African American goes through. Lunel called it. It's like a rite of passage, bro.
Yeah.
When you get booked by this guy in Seattle and don't get paid.
Oh, that Pierre.
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 Yeah. So I was the show was $700 to fly to Hawaii to do one night and then do the next night in Tacoma, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get paid for either one. By the way, it doesn't even matter. But but I bombed so hard. I was bombing in the beginning of the show, and then some dude goes up on stage, and then him and I having like a roast battle. But then he's funnier, of course. But I have to follow. Yeah. But then you start making excuses, though, because I have to follow like everybody. I have to follow the local barber shop, saying a little speech, pass out the little bottle for money.
All his family's there.
And then there was a local guy who killed with just references.
Yeah.
Y'all know the barber shop.
Yeah.
Y'all seen that picture? Ah!
Your hometown, you always have a leg up. You always ahead because you can talk about something nobody else knows. The inside jokes. Yeah.
Shit, but then after a while, man, you come to that town for the 10th time. You're that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like you're that motherfucker now. You blow away any young hack from that town. He goes, he be like this. Y'all remember poking, but then you go in there. And you talk about an old club that's closed down now. Woo!
They like
oh man. Like if you're up there and go like this, oh man, y'all remember the vent? And then, then the young comics don't even know.
Oh hell no.
They don't know. They don't have a clue.
Like I'll be like this, y'all remember the celebrity? Like I'll be when we're in Houston, I'll be like, y'all remember the fucking
Bronco Bowl?
The Bronco Bowl. And then people go crazy. See, some of you guys don't know that you were made there. But see, I bomb hard, bro.
At the Bronco Bowl?
No, at the fucking Tacoma, Washington.
Oh, okay.
First of all, I was like the only Mexican there. Then I bombed harder when I said that, Chris Rock was right. There's black people, and we all know who you guys are.
Oh, no.
Boo!
Oh, hell no.
Boo! So I broke my sobriety that day. I had 9 years in, dog. But yeah, man, bomb hard. That was tough.
Them bombs, I never forgot. I bombed.
Because I called somebody. That's how fucked up it is when you bomb or you call somebody. That they're going to help you. What happened, bro? I was not good, dog. Take it easy, dog. Listen to some Frank Sinatra, bro.
Do it. You did it your way, bro.
That's what he told me, bro. I call him Willie Barcena. I say I bomb hard, bro. Then he goes, like Willie, like some comics are, they switch it to their feelings. You want to see bombing, bro? I bombed that fucking at the Comedy Act Theater, 1991. You know, so I'm making year. God damn, bro.
Yeah, I bombed so bad at this club called the
No Laughs.
The No Laughs. When I tell you I bombed and I never forgot it, it's the Comedy Connection in Laurel, Maryland. I went up there and I bombed so damn bad. And this place held like 350 people. And it was packed.
Damn.
I feel it while I'm talking about it. I bombed so, and I never forgot it.
Kleenex at it.
It just, I bombed so bad. They was just looking at me like, get your ass off the stage. Who told you was a comedian? They was like, boo, no.
We don't want to hear a noise.
We don't
out
want to
your
hear
ass.
no more. When I walked off, I just had my head down.
Were you the headliner? What was this
No,
show?
I wasn't a
It was like-
headliner, but
This is like
Oh,
a
the
showcase
host.
of
yeah, I
several
was
people?
just like in the middle somewhere, Lesa, and I was just like, I bombed, and when I walked off, you could see like all the comedians would be up in this little section right in the corner because the theater, the venue went up this way. When I bombed, they was all looking at me like, ooh, wait, you took a bad one. I was like, I know, thank you.
How did it start off bad from the beginning?
From the beginning, Felipe, it wasn't good at all. I couldn't catch a rhythm at all. I don't know what the hell
Couldn't
happened.
catch a rhythm,
I
man.
know what that feels, bro.
I couldn't catch a rhythm
reach
at
for that
all.
shit, huh?
I'm talking about, when you on stage and you start out like you pretty much when you go on stage, you kind of have directions you're going to go in. Well, when them directions not work, you got your little trick. Let me walk down this street.
Little trick.
Yeah, you know what I'm
bro.
saying, Rodrigo? Let me walk down this street when I'm going to turn this corner. But maybe I need to reverse a little bit, like you driving a car, Shit. They wasn't having none of it. They was like, no, you not good. Get off. And I got off, but I was like, I am good, though. I am good.
It's like when you start bombing, man. 20 minutes of a material could go through 1 minute, bro.
Oh hell yeah, dog.
Then you start
Oh,
feeling
God.
that heat on your back.
Oh, God.
It's like a one line of heat.
The 7 minutes turns into 7
I think
hours.
that long
bro.
heat is it's like God pushing you out the stage.
And that's real.
And you're fighting it, right? The more you stay there, the hotter it gets.
And you can't really fight it.
And then, man, I hate when I'm bombing, when you start feeling like bombing, but then you go blank, man. And you gotta start staring.
That's what you say. How about them Lakers?
That's why when you start looking around the room, that's why I tell people don't bring your family to your shows in the beginning. Don't bring your friends. They'll never look at you the same after that bombing.
Yeah.
A bombing like that could break up a relationship, man.
For real.
And a friendship. You know what, Brian? People stop loaning you money after you bomb like that. You ain't gonna make it, homie.
Maybe you should just try something else.
I did that. I made that mistake though. I brought my aunt and everything to another show at this little club. Wasn't good. And I've never invited her since this day. I have not. She was like, I want to come to one of the shows. And I just felt like maybe you did it to me. Because I got better after that. Maybe it was you. I was like, all right, I'm going to invite you. I was like, nah, I'm fucking around bomb
Just
again.
watch me on TV.
Yeah, I'll invite you.
Here's a link.
And she was sitting in there. She was like, that's all right. No, it's not. It's not.
That's all right.
Bombing feels like I think for I guess for me would be like I don't know, man. Be like to watch someone you love so much, having sex with like your friends one at a time, bro. And then she's looking over you going like this. It's okay. Damn. And you're trying to stop her, bro, but you can't. And then everybody's so and then your friends are going, it's cool, it's gonna be all right.
She don't like it like that.
Your friends are telling you it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. And then she's telling you, I'm fine. But you're like hurting inside, But that's the way bombing is, because all those people are gonna tell you it's gonna be all right. I'm fine, but it's not gonna be fine.
How do you recover from that and get strong enough to come back again the next time?
Get a new chick. I don't know.
You just gotta do it.
I don't know, Lisa.
Like, how do
I
you
have no idea,
because that's what I could never do it again.
You gotta be a different kind of human being to accept failure over and over like that. Because as bad as it hurts, here we go trying to do it again.
Yeah, it's almost like, how they say crackheads. They always searching for that. They're chasing that first high.
Yeah.
We forever chasing. We chasing and we chasing
that
and
big laugh.
we chasing.
That shit feels good than a motherfucker.
I'm telling you, when you got them big laughs going, it's no other feeling in the world. So we always chasing. We always chasing.
Especially when you're in that zone.
Oh God.
They're giving me the light.
They're giving you the light. You better believe. When they see you rocking and rolling, they like, ooh. The headline like, get him off. He's stopping the stage out.
Kevin Hart going up next. Get her off.
Yeah, it's always like, I think, Lisa, it's just like you always chasing. You do. But it is
just hurtful, huh? When it's up there.
Yeah, it is. But it is just like you're just you keep chasing, and because it's disappointment, like Felipe said, after disappointment.
So if you started as an open micer and you kept bombing, I'm not a comedian, by the way.
Okay.
And you kept bombing, and you never got the laugh, you probably would drop off sooner than the others, right? If you get a couple laughs, that's that taste to keep you wanting to come back.
If you're open
right?
micer and you're not getting any laughs,
if you get nothing, you're more likely to stop.
Yeah, probably. You probably should. Because even as an open micer, when you got it, you're going to get some laughs. It might not be what you want.
Right.
You're going to get something.
Something, but yeah, it's tough, man, if you get nothing.
Yeah, if you get nothing, maybe it's not a good idea, at least. I don't know.
Yeah, you shouldn't be up there, man.
Hell no.
But I've seen people who were not funny, who were just stupidly not funny to the audience. Later on, that same stupid act is making me fucking laugh out loud. Because it just grows on you, I guess. And you realize, okay, this was a stupid act the whole time.
Does the comic know it's a stupid act?
I don't know.
Or they think it's really
still
good?
Processing it.
I doubt if they think that, though.
They just think it's really good.
What's your worst bomb, Rodrigo?
Me, that's like fucking getting jumped and you have your arms and legs tied behind your back. You can't fight back. You just keep coming at back.
It's bad.
Nah, it's to be more emotional. That's physically.
Yeah, it's
more like an emotional thing, man.
But you know what
They will cry if you get your ass beat.
I could get beat up over and over, man, but the pain's gonna go away and I'm gonna get beat up again. But it's more like a heartbroken to me, man.
Yeah,
it has to be a heartbroken, because having my friends have sex with my wife or my girlfriend, I'll be heartbroken. So to me, it's more personal. My wife, whatever, it's more heartbroken for me. Because I've gotten jumped, I gotten beat up, and I walked away from that. But nah, man,
it stays with you.
It stays with me.
It
man.
does stay with you. But you know what's hurtful too? I don't know if you guys feel this way. Is when you, as the years pass, and you got pretty consistent with getting laughs, and pretty much at this point, I'm a rip. I'm pretty decent. I'm pretty good at this. And then one of those days happen when you don't get them. You're like, oh, look at this shit. It don't never go. It's not as bad as when you bomb, but Okay, I was just all right. You know, those hurt me too. I'd be like, oh, okay, that was.
Those are more hurtful because you're already in the professional status.
Yeah, you in the professional status. You're like, y'all ain't laughing at everybody else.
Well,
like
even
this.
though, even though sometimes I hear the audience one way, but you'll say, "Man, I didn't think they laughed at anything," or "I didn't think I did very well." Like you won't feel like you did very well, but it was fine. It was fine.
But I think to feel that you've been doing it for a long ass time.
Like you're critiquing yourself, I guess, more harshly.
Yeah.
Like the motherfuckers did not get the middle joke.
Right, that one little tag.
But what was
That's true.
What was the last time you said you felt like this was a bombing? Like what show you think it was, Rodrigo? Like when you said, "I wait," where they were not giving it up to nobody, and you were there too, and then he gave it up to you.
The last one?
Probably Wild Coyotes, huh?
Hell yeah, dude. Because Wild Coyotes, you didn't get a chance if you weren't rocking it right away. That's what's funny.
That's funny, huh?
A lot of people don't get that now. You get a chance now to go up on stage.
Yeah, that's true.
You get a lot of cheer. Oh,
do.
dude, I want you to do good.
You
Yeah.
do.
You're just like, I don't want to. It's like before it was like, motherfucker, you got to make me laugh. Dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if
You know
somebody
what
would have yelled out, "Don't give up," while I'm up there, I'll give up. That's not cheering me on. But people get that nowadays. You're right. I'm gonna keep moving on.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
But back then, it was just boo it off.
Oh, dude, it was they had no time for that.
Yeah, they booed you off.
And then they had you were going up into like in between solid professionals too, so
Yeah.
the crowd can kind of tell.
Yeah.
Tell them more about how about them Lakers night.
Oh, because I was at this place because I bombed this. That was a place in Moreno Valley. Cheers, Cookie used to do that place.
You did some tough ass rooms though.
Well, that's why I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to go.
Like
Okay,
you did some room that if a person that started at the comedy store, he probably would have quit by now.
Oh, dude, it's fucking. That's why it makes me laugh. Like when you're in front of like not softer rooms, but different rooms. Y'all, dude, not that this is easy, but it's just like different. But so I'm on stage. There was a brother on stage and shit, and he was doing good, all right. But then fucking, it wasn't happening. Homeboy, so I don't know what the fuck happened. And that's when that Ludacris song was on. Move, bitch, get off the stage.
Oh.
And then there was like a big old black lady in the back,
Oh my
and then she's
God.
all, "Boo, motherfucker, get off the stage, get off the stage."
For you?
No, for him.
Oh.
So then I'm
you were next?
and then he's all, "How about them Lakers?"
They get
And
him
that's when the
back?
Lakers was hot. He go, "Yeah, motherfucker, get the fuck off!" Right. So he
Right.
goes down, and then Cookie over there trying to cheer it up. Then I got my Latino, but I thought I'm gonna go over there and blow that shit up.
Yes, what you supposed to do.
I go in there and try to hit him, and it wasn't. And then some bigger brother in the back going, "Man, get your ass out of here with those old ass Jordan looking like a broke ass Paul Rodriguez." But I just battled that a little 10 minutes through.
And you did
I
right.
actually, but it was like not as bad as the other dude, but I was still kind of in that realm where like nobody brought it back to how it was supposed to. be.
Right.
If was there any good heckler stories? Yeah, bro. Remember with the devil got heckled by the guy with the glass? That guy was like he picked up the guy's glasses.
Oh, dude.
One time this comedian, man, he said, "What the fuck, dog?" He fucking looked at his glasses. You can see the fucking future with the fucking glasses. And that guy said, "You don't have one."
Oh.
Oh.
Them hecklers. Those hecklers, they can be deadly. But
Like,
you got to know
he
when.
picked up that guy with the glasses. So he probably been picked up his whole life.
Oh, yeah, he
was
had
ready.
good ones, dude.
He was ready. And you got to know when a heckler ready, though. Some comedians don't know when they ready. You can tell when they sit back there, they got their
They're all
drink, and
relaxed.
they like, come on.
Get a set list.
Yeah, they got
Get a tape recorder.
They sitting back in their chair like, come on with it. I came up here just for your ass. Come on with it.
I didn't even know why.
At Wild Coyotes, that would happen to you, and people would come up and shake your hand afterward. That was fun. They were heckling you.
Oh,
That
they were
was
little
fun.
stars too.
Yeah,
They were
at-
like
at
He
bar
said that was
stars.
fun,
That-
thank you.
at regular bar clubs, there are people that go every week and they heckle every week. And they shake your. You're right. They shake your hand at the end of the show.
their
Hey,
performance.
it'd be
Oh,
like
yeah.
this, hey, we were
Perform.
funny. Nah, motherfucker. I was funny. You were annoying.
You were annoying.
Oh man.
Like the way I hate when a heckler walks up to you after you fucked him up. You didn't do half your act. Nobody got to see your act. All they saw you was clown him, clown the town. You were done. And then they're telling you, hey, like the way I helped you out.
You ain't helped me
You
out.
didn't help me out, motherfucker.
I was doing fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
What would that assist?
You want to help me out, man? Go find a promoter.
Sometimes I tell a heckler, I'll tell a heckler too, like, I don't want to do this to you. Cause this about to be bad. Cause I'm gonna add in mamas and daddies and all that. I say, so do you want me? I don't want to do it. I'm giving you an opportunity. Oh, fuck that. All right,
I'm giving you
motherfucker. And I'm like, okay.
How about when these motherfuckers heckle and you fucking heckle the fuck out of them and they try to get all violent on your ass?
Yeah, they mad now. They started. When they mad. You don't know me. I didn't.
Hey, dog, I'll bring the setup in here right now. You get threatened, dog.
I know they can't take it, huh?
Hell no.
But they started it. How you gonna start something and can't take it? Why you start it? Sit there, eat your chicken wings, drink your Henny on the rocks, and shut up.
But it is.
How did it know? How was I supposed to know that wasn't your wife?
Yeah, dog. Get outed, man.
What time of you call that dude Dusty Rhodes, right?
They called him Ric Flair.
People just can't take it sometimes.
Fuck
man.
no. I was always like, especially at the Wild Coyotes, I was like, fucking motherfuckers talk shit. And as soon as fucking somebody fucking found it was just like, they'll scatter and go, oh, it was him. Ah, these motherfuckers were laughing with me. Now they're over there sitting with the victim.
or like, I also don't like when you get booked by this promoter, and then the promoter has a little table for all his friends, and that table's heckling.
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
the worst thing.
Little privilege table.
Yeah, that's the worst.
But
thing.
enough with Daniel Dugard shows back in the day.
Yeah, Dugard
Too
had
short heckling and shit.
Yeah, Dugard had some serious shows back in the day. Shout out to Dugard. He
Hell
always
yeah,
stepped out
man.
for me. Hell yeah.
I remember somebody we were talking about people back here in LA would talk about his shows as being so loud and so bad. Like Ruben Paul once told me, "Nah, man, his shows he pay you though,
Yeah, he pay you though.
but too short, and his boy be heckling through the whole show."
Yeah.
What about I like when you get the heckler and the whole table, they laughing at his ass. They can't take it no more. First they all had this united stance. They looking like, and after a while they just drop their head. I said, see, now your friends, like your family laughing at you now. So it's an imminent problem. You need to shut up, dude.
Me, I've given people who heckled me nicknames. To this day, that nickname lives.
Wow.
Like they call that motherfucker that.
Wow.
Like when I go back again, hey, there goes my friend. What's his name? But they don't even know that I used the same joke on that motherfucker that I did to a guy in Tennessee. And there's 3 assholes, the same nickname.
Nationwide now.
Oh,
It's
Cameron.
on your side.
That was another tweet I had this week, bro.
Which one?
Speaking of topics, that the music has gotten so bad that I cannot wait for the next Nationwide commercial to come out.
Ooh. The music, though, I think the music is different.
Nationwide, them good singers, bro.
They are.
just fucked up to do the Nationwide commercial. Like the guy singing in
Take it to that
piano.
concert.
I don't know who the hell he is. I'm thinking, is that the guy from Empire? No. But then he's singing, Nationwide is on your side.
That shit got you,
But
huh?
he don't got an album.
Felipe ain't like that.
He don't got an album, but this guy fucking yodeling has a fucking platinum album already.
I
And like 3 million followers or something
I
like
know,
that.
it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Our,
Little
Yeah,
Yachty.
our world is crazy.
Yeah, we live in a
crazy.
nicer world.
That word is crazy.
We live in a nicer world because a little kid like that in my generation, he'll be bullied his whole life. He'll never wear those clothes again.
Bro, they would take that guitar and beat his ass with it, dog.
Like, as
Yeah.
soon as that kid would have got to school, like, they would have shown that little kid in the news on the fucking Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Ashley Devine is talking about, a little kid singing, like a little singing in Walmart this morning, and they show him. Then the kid go back to school. What the fuck are you yodeling, you idiot? He would have got bullied in school, bro.
With boots, fool.
With boots on.
Dude, I remember
We were shit
Suspenders.
kickers on.
we would bag on Mexican. I'm Mexican. We would bag on Mexican fools that came to school with boots on, dog. Imagine your ass, dog.
And you
The
live
fuck
near the
outta-
country.
Yeah, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah, bro. In my school, man, anything just ridiculous that goes viral now, they would have fucked you up.
Oh, fuck.
Pretty
yeah.
much. Yeah.
Even that little kid,
Can't get away with that shit.
Charlie bit my finger.
Charlie! Yeah.
Charlie,
my
Don't do that, Charlie!
Charlie bit me.
Charlie.
But you can be famous, but just walking up to somebody and hitting him in the face with a pie now, bro.
You can do anything now. I don't like though. I feel him saying the people can't sing anymore. I don't even know why that's accepted. Like why is mediocrity celebrated though?
all the time.
All the time. What is that about?
Because now the music companies are in control. Because now they know they can just create a star. You know, you can like Nicki Minaj a star. You can like Ariana Grande. Who are all these new like manufactured people? But even the rappers too. Like you just say, okay, well we're gonna dress you up like this. We're gonna partner you with these people. We're gonna, you know, and they just see money and they go, okay. They're not putting out any good music. They're just a creation for the marketing.
It's all instant too.
It's all instant.
I told you,
like when Frank Zappa said, like when it would ruin music, and it goes, well, it was an older guy, right? An old guy, right? Who gave this guy, this wild guy that was singing with a guitar, like, you know, rock and roll music. He saw him at a bar. This old guy said, who gave that guy a chance, and that guy sold millions of records. Then the old guy said, how are we going to get more guys like that? How am I going to find more guys like that? So they hired a guy that was that guy's age to go find more guys who look like that guy. And everybody just started following the same routine.
That's what Hollywood
Doing that shit today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood's the same way. People are so afraid to lose their job. They want to do the same copycat thing.
But it took an old guy, a real old guy, to believe in it. But it's the young guy he hired that's going to hire the same type of people without letting the music be different and new.
No, they're going to just look for that same thing to make another hit.
And then instant stars go over there and pop them out, 3 million records real quick, and they're fucking forgotten in 6 months.
Because that's a process that works.
Yeah.
That's the process.
Recycling that shit.
It's recycling, and it doesn't give you longevity. So
In Americans, we're addicted to newness. We like new shit quick and
all
throw it
the
the fuck out.
All the time.
Like
And it doesn't even matter to us if it's good or not.
Yeah, just that one
We
song
don't
for that
care.
little
we
time.
don't care.
Well, I told you, like Kesha. Okay.
Kesha.
So I know Kesha's best friend, her childhood friend that she grew up with. They both lived out here. I was waiting tables with her friend. Kesha was like, she'd show up every once in a while, but she wasn't Kesha yet. She was just Kesha.
Okay.
But her real name is Kesha. But
Oh,
anyway.
damn, I didn't know that was real.
Yeah, so she shows up to like our karaoke nights and stuff, but she's underage. She snuck in all the time without an ID. And but she'd hang out, and then she would go up and do karaoke, and she was horrible, like horrible, like beyond, like you can tell this person can't even carry a tune, right? And she would talk about, she just got back from Japan and touring and stuff. And I was like, who is
I was
this
like, don't
bitch?
be lying.
I was like, I was like, who is this bitch?
Karaoke tour?
All I know is you hang out with us sometimes and you're underage. Like, that's all I know about you. And then all of a sudden, boom, she was on Flo Rida's song. And she was singing on that, what is it? You Turn Me Right Round, Baby Right Round. That's her on that song. That was her first kind of transition into American pop music, like that scene. And then she got her own record deal. But it was all creation. You know, they like she has her certain personality, but
Rodrigo.
they dressed her, they
Marketing plan,
did the
all
makeup,
that shit.
marketing plan. This is how we're going to do the music, and you know, and then inside there's this person there who can't really sing.
And it's
But it's amazing. It's magic.
You don't even have to be like, I had somebody tell me, well, you know, when you in comedy, you don't really have to be funny anymore. It's more marketing. Okay, so really, you don't have to be funny anymore. So what is the purpose of comedy if you don't have to be funny anymore? But we see that that's true though.
Those people that show up with buy beer though, or there could be no show.
Oh yeah, or there'd be no show. So it's weird.
But the thing is, they're categorizing comedy differently
Like
too,
like
and
music.
they're seeing like Vine, which doesn't exist anymore, or like YouTube or Instagram, little 5-minute videos, 1-minute videos. You know.
You ever have that crazy friend that dances everywhere?
And they take already existing jokes and just make it into a video, and then boom, they're a sensation.
I'm telling you, man. Anybody?
And once you're a sensation, you know what's
If
next.
you're
They
if
can't
you
tell
have
jokes
a
on
flat
the stage.
tummy and decent boobs, and you're fucking 23 to 26 years old, you could put up any video and say, you have that crazy friend that dances everywhere.
Yeah.
And then she starts twerking and showing her butt, like at the mall, at Vons, at Fool for Less, and then that video gets 7 million hits. At Ralph's. It blows up, man.
It blows up.
If I do it, bro, nobody.
Me
You ever that one friend that twerks everywhere?
Me
Ew.
See you twerking everywhere.
Any chick showing any type of body is gonna have over like a
Of
couple
course.
dollars, no matter what.
Immediately.
Add that comedic little element to it.
There's
Add
like-
that little shit to it.
But say
you got
stand-up
more.
comedy is still king, though. You can say you
I
can do
believe
comedy.
that. I
but
believe
stand-up
that.
comedy is still hard to do.
Oh hell
Yes.
yeah!
So
Yes.
you could take that person with 7 million views and go up on stage and do comedy. He's not gonna do comedy. I
Goodness.
witnessed this. I witnessed that happen at 11:30 clock show. This YouTube star sold out the whole room. How much stand up did he do? Nothing. The whole show was a 2-hour meet and greet.
Yeah, 20 minutes of being on stage doing something. That's the total show.
All he
Goodness.
did
And
was
then-
walk around with a little horse and a broom, like a broom horse.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, like a little penguin.
Stick ponies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unicorn.
pony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unicorn. And there were $45 tickets to get in, and there were all little girls that were brought there by their parents, and the parents were duped.
The dad was asking, like, what did I pay for? Right?
Yeah,
Wasn't
what do
he
you pay for
asking
your dad for your daughter to scream for an hour?
Yeah, that's all
Wow.
she
And
wanted
buy
was to see
merch.
him, yeah.
He walked out of there with $45, sold out show at 11:30 in the morning, Orlando Improv in the morning, and sold like around $5,500 in merch. See you guys later. I'm 21 years old.
Welcome to America.
Just robbed
Capitalism
I
at
just-
its finest.
I
At
just
its
robbed your
finest.
your 14-year-old daughter. I'm 21 years old, bitch. Suck it.
I didn't have to. He didn't even use a pistol or nothing.
None of that stuck.
And
you
I'm
up.
Arab. How about you like that? He's Arab.
Oh, he's Middle Eastern.
Wow.
Middle
Yeah,
Eastern. Yeah, your mom, your dad voted for Trump, but he's sucking the unicorn broom dick right now. His name is Twains, by the way.
Twains.
Wow.
Shout out to Twains.
That happens a lot.
This guy said $2 if Rodrigo twerks.
$2, $20,
$2.
$20, dog.
$20.
What's up, fool? Twains with a Z.
With a C.
Yeah, there it is.
It's Twains.
There it is.
This guy.
Twains. This guy.
Oh, that's him, huh?
That's him right there.
With the damn unicorn.
Yeah, bro. Look at.
Making a killing, huh?
And he puts his dad on something. He puts his dad right there. Look at these 2 Middle Eastern guys, and they're killing it, bro. Killing it.
Wow.
Show the videos on. Show one of his videos.
Dang.
Has 1 billion views.
And if you notice, most of the sensations on the internet and Instagram and all that, they young.
Yeah, he sings this
You
song.
know.
Well, that's the other thing too.
332
You sell
million
youth in
views.
America. You don't sell old motherfuckers.
Nah,
unless you're prolific, like Anthony Bourdain or something.
Right.
Seriously, you have to have something really deep to say that's gonna mesmerize
He has
motherfuckers.
3.4 million.
Oh, my
followers.
grandfather watches him.
I can't play the song though.
No,
Wow.
but anyway, that's one of the sensations. Bam, look. For some hairy ass arms.
Somebody's turning the fucking wolf man over here.
Fucking Teen Wolf right here,
I don't even
right?
know he does.
He's
Tween
doing
wolf.
the llama song. He's singing, I'll be in your hometown next week. Send your daughter, or I'm gonna be selling shirts for $35. And yeah, that's
So
it.
what is he doing?
Dancing.
Nothing. I'm
But look-
telling you, it's like dancing.
But look at the
to some
comments. Look at the
song.
comments. The comments are funny. I love you.
In,
I sang that at my school today, and the whole class was singing it.
He's
and the
singing
whole-
about a llama. I don't know.
But when you think about all the stuff they do on here, you almost have to be young. The
oh
older
yeah, to
you-
understand that bullshit.
Yeah, and then to even do it. Imagine us up there, what he was just doing in that staircase.
Oh, you come home and catch your dad doing that, going, Mom, you gotta divorce
Yeah,
this
you gotta do
motherfucker.
something about that.
But and then what's funny about all this shit? Then you got the thousands of copycats that do what these motherfuckers do
Yeah.
at that little lower number level. And
It
that's
is
even
hard-
horrible.
It is hard work though, to stay on your phone all day long and make these videos and stick
But
your tongue
the
out
produ-
and
But
do
the production
hours.
value has to be good,
Yeah,
though.
their
Yeah, it
values
does.
are.
Because I
Good.
noticed that
are
even the
gooder.
girls, I mentioned that when your girlfriend you ever had that one friend that dances everywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quality of the video
Her
is
quality is
amazing.
good.
Tip
yeah.
top.
Nothing against Rizzo, but his quality is not that good.
Rizzo's a little better than most.
Yeah. You hear the train going by and shit. Huh? Mom all cooking in the kitchen.
Back to Dominique, man. So what'd you get started at, D.C.?
I
Baltimore?
got started in D.C. I'm from D.C., but I did work a lot in Baltimore because it's only 30 minutes away.
Timonium.
Yeah, yep, Timonium. You talking about Timonium. I'm going to tell you, we used to go there every year for a church fair. They had a fair up there in Timonium. Every year my grandmother would fry chicken and make potato salad and stuff like that. Take a bus trip. But I did start in D.C., and then from D.C., I went to New York, and then I landed out here. So that's my
It's
story.
all like,
Yeah, it's been like what now? 23 years now.
Yeah, I went to DC a couple of times, man, with Max Amini. I did the Bethesda Theater,
Yeah.
Falls Church,
Falls Church.
Falls Church. Yeah.
We did the
Arlington Draft House.
Arlington Draft House
Arlington Draft House. Yeah.
and DC Improv.
DC Improv.
DC Improv. Yeah.
And did the State Theater too. I
State Theater
think,
too.
yeah.
They do. A friend of mine does them once a month there at the Bethesda Jazz Club. That's off the chain in DC. So he does it once a month there. He wants me to do it, but usually when I go, I do the theater. So I can't do the club right now because I do the theater.
You and I did a show together. We did a big ass show, bro. I think Tracy Morgan's probably first show.
It was his first show from his accident.
Yes,
Was it
and we didn't even
NYC?
know. Yeah, it was Tracy Morgan's first show.
Yeah, it was.
He was hosting.
He was hosting that show.
Gentlemen too.
He was, gentleman, and we went out there. But he's so comical, right? You know he
Yeah.
was in this crash. But the way he act, did you see him, Felipe? The way he act, like he'll be like, somebody say, "What's up, Tracy?" And he'd be like, "Yo, who is that? You know I can't see you. I went blind. I was in a coma, yo." And you like, why are you saying this?
Yeah, man.
Nobody wants to laugh at this. This is very serious. Yo,
But
I
he
can't
acted like it's
see
real.
you. But he's like, you know I can't see you. Like he was walking up the stairs. He gonna stop, right? Because I used to open for him at Caroline's in New York.
He gave you a first start, huh?
He did at Caroline's. He really did.
How did it happen?
Because I was
Tell us the process.
yeah, okay. So I trusted the process.
Were you percolating when it happened?
I wasn't percolating Felipe, but I was trusting the process, right? I couldn't get in that club, right? It's Caroline's on Broadway, huge club, and he started bringing me there to open for him. I met Tracy in New York when he used to wear the propeller hat. And I went there one time, and I had seen him on some other shows that some of my friends were on. But I wasn't on the show, but after the after party and everything. And he saw me work somewhere, so we were friends from there. And I got in that club. He put me on that at Caroline's, and after that, I was able to work that club, get spots at that club. They were like, all right, we're going to call you for spots. I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? And so we've been friends from there. He put me in this independent movie called 30 Years to Life that he was doing. He put me in that movie. I've been on the road with him, you know, and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I'll give her first start.
Yeah.
I saw Dominique. That's my horrible Tracy Morgan.
yeah. Go
I
ahead.
saw her.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Don't do that
And
anymore.
Do it.
I'm trying to do because I was trying to. I can only do a good impersonation if I see someone doing really good.
Yeah.
yo, we got Dominique over here.
He was
Dean
like,
Edwards of them
he
good.
was like,
Yeah, Dean Edwards does it good.
yo, Ma, I'm trying to tell you something. Yo, did you know I almost died in that set? I was like, I know, Tracy. You know, but yeah, he's so funny telling the story. He walked up the stairs, and this one we were at, where was it? We were at Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square
We
Garden,
were at
on top of the world.
On top, killing it.
Oh my
Killing
God!
it.
It was such an awesome show. I met her.
It
I met
was.
like the legend, the guy that went up first before me. The guy in the suit that was attacked by a monkey.
Yeah, what was it? Who was that? Who was it, Felipe?
Attacked by a monkey.
Yeah, he was on your podcast with me.
Tony Woods.
Tony Woods.
Tony
yeah.
Woods. Tony Woods. Yeah, it was Tony Woods.
It's funny that
Stuff,
everybody when you go to any like you hear a comment from the East Coast talk, they was yeah man, it was me and Tony Woods. And I said, all right, who is this guy? And I finally meet him.
Yeah, so we went to so we did that Madison Square Garden. He walking up the stairs, right? And I hadn't seen him in a while, right?
Dressed in white.
Yeah, dressed in white. So he was walking upstairs, and I could hear something say, like a little punk, 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 like a little pop, right? He gonna stop. He was like, yo, you heard that? It's gonna do that shit for the rest of my life. I'm fucked up, yo. I was like, what the fuck? Who says that? But he really helped me. I've been blessed though in this business. I had a lot of people that took me on the road with them, so that's a blessing.
That's how I feel
Oh, yeah.
too, man.
Yeah, that's a
somebody
blessing.
took care of me somehow.
Yeah, somebody took care of me somehow. You know, I've been on the road with Mike Epps. I've been on the road with Lavelle Crawford. Been on the road with Tracy Morgan. And so when I would go on the road with those people, I'm an easy act to work with. You know, some people difficult for no reason. They are.
real, it's
For
like-
real. And that's how
You
your
open
ass-
it, man.
Yeah, you open it. That's how you get put off. I'm low
Watch this,
maintenance.
Dominique. I'm gonna try to do an extra 2. Nobody gonna notice. Oh, they notice, motherfucker.
They know it. So, you know.
The process of time.
The process of time. I get there on time. You know, I do my time. When I get my light, I'm like, okay, I'm going to start wrapping it up. But that made the people, the promoters like me. That made me familiar with the clubs. So it really all helped me, you know.
Hell yeah. When did you do Def Jam?
I did Def Jam when they did it out here, and wasn't that like early 2000 when Mike Epps hosted it?
No,
I did it
but that original one.
The
where you
original
did with
one.
Corey Holcomb.
The original Def Jam. I was on the Chris Rock one. The original Def Jam was Chris Rock.
Yeah, he was hosting.
A dude named Ronnie Long from Philly.
Ronnie Long.
Rudy Rush. Myself and Shucky Duck.
Quack,
Shucky Ducky quack quack.
That
Absolutely.
might have been
On that
the last
episode,
appearance,
yeah.
some TV appearance.
But
from
I
Shucky
think when I
Ducky.
did
Don't
that
mind
one,
me,
it was
quack.
sometime maybe like in the late 90s, maybe.
Okay.
Something
You were in
like
New
that.
York at
Tell
that time?
people who Shucky Ducky
I
is
was
who
in
don't
New
know.
York at that time.
You had that one joke about, do you know how to roll?
Yeah, do you know how to roll? Absolutely, I do now.
The motherfuckers I roll with know how to roll.
See, there's somebody wrote Francisco de Su Dominique looks like she rolled fat blunts and tell them how it is.
Absolutely.
Bingo.
Absolutely. So that so then I started, and then what really so I went on the road with those people, but I was able to go by myself when I started doing Tom Joyner.
Oh, that's when you were
Yeah.
starting to headline and do your own thing?
Yes, because see, he's syndicated. So with that syndication, I was doing segments like 3 times a week.
Awesome.
I come on, do a segment, and he'll just throw me a story. And I'm like, oh, Tom. And then I just go into these funny rants about the story. Well, anyway, the dude was like, okay, well, I'm going to try you on a couple of dates at the club. And he knew them 9 million listeners that Tom had every morning, they came to the club. I was like, oh, okay. So that's kind of how that worked. And I'm just grinding it out.
Hell yeah.
I'm on Black Jesus. That's coming on
Is it
again.
coming back?
Yeah, it's coming
Yeah?
back.
Right.
We already
It's a
got
long
it in the
hiatus,
It
right?
was. We have it in the can, so we just
Re-
wait for
Corey
it.
The
Holcomb,
show's
baby
been
daddy.
resurrected.
Corey Holcomb, my baby daddy.
What up, Dominique?
Slink is still on the show and
Slink is
everything?
still on the show.
We got to get Slink on the show to promote it.
Yeah, Slink is on the show, so I'm doing Black Jesus. I'm working on the stand-up show. I'm trying to figure out where to shoot it. So I'm working on the stand-up. Might be in L.A. I like L.A.
You want to know if you have any Patrice O'Neal stories?
I do. That is crazy. I love Patrice. So we did this Def Jam. I don't know if you all heard of it.
Yeah.
In London.
No.
We went
no,
on
no,
tour.
but that one.
Yeah, we went on tour in London. Patrice O'Neal, myself.
A taping or a tour?
Just a tour.
Okay.
We did some cities in
Badass.
Yeah, in London. Patrice O'Neal. What was it? Tony Roberts, Capone, and who else was it? It was one more other person. I don't know why I don't remember, but I can't.
Talent.
No, it wasn't talent.
Hold on, who's that sexy girl out there? Oh, Lesa, okay.
Okay. Talent. I don't know who the other person was. I can't think of. But Patrice, Kid Capri's brother, and I can see Patrice's face so vividly. He ate a kiwi,
A kiwi.
but he ain't peeled the shit. He ate the
thought it was an
whole
apple.
thing. I
Damn.
get on the van that we ride on, right? Russell Simmons was there, Stan Lathan. So we riding this van. I get on the van and Patrice is on the van sitting like this with tears in his eyes. I said, Treese, what happened? He was like, look at him, yo. His eyes started bulging because he ate the whole kiwi, didn't even peel it. I don't know why I thought he should have known how to eat a kiwi. If you're going to eat kiwi, most people do. Patrice, we laughed at him so hard. Patrice was like, yo, you need to go to the doctor. Your eyes popping out of your head. Kid stands up and said, quit telling them this shit. They're comedians. They're going to laugh. He was really like, his eyes bulging. But the biggest thing about Patrice that he helped me with, we were talking about joke thieves. And he was like, we talking about joke thieves. And I was like, I don't even worry about it. I just kind of try to move past them. And he was like, he said, well, you don't really have to worry about it. I said, why? I said, people still joke. He said, because your jokes are so much of who you are. He said, it's going to be hard for them to rip you off. I was like, okay. And I had people drop jewels on me the whole time. And they still do. When I see comics and stuff, they still drop jewels. So I done had some experiences and been a lot of places with some dope comics.
Yeah, man, that show at Madison Square Garden was one of the biggest shows I've ever been on. That show
was
helped
huge.
me get more shows.
Yeah, that show was huge.
Cause
you killed it.
Cause
killed it.
Tracy Morgan now he messed up my name going up.
Yeah,
and he read it like 10 times.
But
He was practicing in the back because
practicing.
he felt like
But
he
then
might
when
get
now
it
that she's
wrong.
telling me about him in a car accident,
oh my God, he talking about he blind. He was walking like this through the back. I said, look at him. He was like, yo, who is it? You know I was in a coma, right? I was in a coma. I can't see no more.
start feeling on boobs. I don't feel nothing no more.
Sense of feeling. Is
Smoke yours. I got slink up to
We got you something.
You got me something?
Yeah.
That's for you.
Oh, yeah.
Some rolling papers. Nothing to roll with.
Yes, smoke mine. Thank you. It's a
I
good
think
gift.
Stoner Rob left those here.
Yeah, he just walks like Pigpen. A lot of stuff just flies around.
Rest in peace. I said rest in peace. to
What's
Charlie.
up, fool? Man, what was the what was the night with Tracy Morgan, man? Was you anything? Were you drinking with him? Sorry. What was it like working with Tracy Morgan? Were you with him when you were sober or drunk?
I was with them both.
We were a party animal, huh?
Yeah, I was with him, but
at the height of SNL, right?
yes. Now I used to hang out with him then at the height of SNL, and we would go to the clubs. And at that time I drank. I don't drink anymore, but at that time I drank. So we'd get to the club, right? And you already can tell when he about to cut up. You be like, oh, here he go with
Long
this
Island.
shit. Long Island. Oh, let me tell you about Caroline's. You want to hear about that?
You were there with Tony Rock?
Huh? Tony would be on the shows. Me, Will Savance, Tony Rock. We drinking Long Island. Damn right. We drinking Long Island iced teas, dude. And we got 3 shows. So we get there before the show and we just drinking. I mean, they bringing them
You're
on.
opening, man. Relax.
Yeah. The host, I'm only doing 10 minutes. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I'm drunk.
Strong 10.
A strong 10. It's packed. It's packed. Because I'm trusting the process, right?
Yeah.
the Long Islanders are part of the process.
They're part of the process, Lisa.
And it's her prerogative, so.
Oh, absolutely. And then
Watch
I
her
had to
percolate.
percolate with
man.
it. You know what I'm
Nothing
saying?
like being in a packed show, bro. Big headliner who's nice as hell, and you're drinking a little Long Island. You're on top of the world, bro.
You're on
Hell
top
yeah.
of the world.
No pressure with
there's no
ticket
pressure.
sales.
No
Nothing.
pressure,
It's
nothing.
not your show.
You're starting 2 shirts on the side. You're in the bathroom trying to pick up.
Oh. They bringing food. So Tracy's like, yo, why the fuck y'all bringing, one iced tea at a time, yo? Keep bringing that shit, yo. So they bring them, and we drink it, and we drink it. Where the night passing on, we drink it. So I already knew. The first show, I made it. The second show, I was up there. I was like, I'm drunk as shit. So I'm up there talking to the people. I'm like, oh, yeah. They laughing, but I'm struggling, right? Because I'm drunk as hell. The last show, all of us shit-faced drunk, right? Tracy was so drunk, he fell off the stage. You know how Caroline's is,
Yeah.
right? That little curtain. If you step back too far on that curtain, you're going to come off the stage. He was back there like this. They had to pick him up. We had to have a meeting with the management when we got there the next day.
So you had to do the next day was sold out too.
Yes, the next day was sold out, but we was so drunk. So I hung with him in his drinking days. We went to one club, and you can always tell when he going to start tripping. We with Big Jim. That was his driver. When he take his shirt off, and start going like this.
That's an
He
East Coast thing,
Oh,
huh?
yeah, he take his shirt off. He like, he hear the music, and he going back and forth. I say, here we go with this shit.
He has an old rapper with him, huh?
Who was it?
No, Tracy Morgan always had like an older rapper hanging out with him. Huh?
Yeah, sometimes he could, but it just depends on who he had hanging with him. He driving, he dancing to me, and then we walking, right, and people like, yo, Tracy. So after we get drunk, we leaving out, right? So this one dude said, what up, Tracy? He was like, what? Why did he grab the man's drink out his hand and just hurled it across the club? I was like, let's go. You drunk as hell. Then people would call me and they'd be like, oh, did you see your boy on the front page of the New York, the Daily News? I
He was
like,
in the news like every week back then, too.
carrying him out the club like this. He drunk as hell. Then he gonna tell me one night, he gonna say, I'ma drive you home. No, your ass ain't. You can't drive nowhere. He was like, oh, I ain't drunk like that. I got this. We had some times.
I remember when I was hanging out with Tony Rock in Atlanta. We were doing a show, and he was telling me and Dean Edwards about that same night you're talking about. And then he goes,
T-Rock was there.
Yeah, and exactly the way you said it, man. And he was saying, nah, man. But the Tony Rock he's telling the story just like you are, like a concerned comedian. Like, nah, man, them drinks kept coming,
They
yo.
kept coming.
Son, they kept coming. He said he lined them all up, and he downed them one by one.
They kept coming.
And he said that he was on stage and he started arguing with somebody in the front. He goes, man, you like somebody who got my sister pregnant. And somebody gave him a joint and he lit it, took big hit, and that's when he passed out on stage.
Yeah, he fell back into the current. So I'm like this. I'm like,
you guys had another show, sellout weekend, right?
yeah, we were just starting the weekend. So I'm in the back at this time, right? I'm not even in the showroom. I'm in the back. I'm like, I didn't drink too much liquor now. This is bad. And they was like, yo, come out there. Tracy fell out. I get around the corner to, right out the little dressing room. They picking him up out the back. I was like, oh, this some bullshit. Packed house. He drunk as hell.
Yeah.
He didn't finish the show?
No. He got the light early. Bro.
Yeah, give him the light. Give him the light. He had the light.
But I had the meet and greet tickets. Come on, man. You went home with a Tracy Morgan story. I think
Hell yeah, dog.
The Tracy, he off the chain though. Felipe will tell you he off the chain, no doubt. He's calmer now.
He's calmer now.
Yeah,
he's a very sweet guy.
Very reserved. He don't drink and stuff no more. He knows his own
family
stuff.
man and everything.
Family man.
That night though, when we were in Manhattan, I had no weed, bro. And I don't know where Darnell Rollins.
Yeah,
Darnell
Rollins, man, he hooked it up, bro. Like he gave me a lot.
Yeah,
saved the night.
Hell yeah.
I had a podcast then. Felipe did the podcast. I was like, Felipe, I'm doing my podcast. What you do? He was like, hell yeah, I do it. Because he killed it. Everybody killed it. Felipe crushed it. I wasn't out there, but I could just hear the laughs. I was like in the back. Rah, rah, rah. That's how it sounds when you kill it. Rah. Then you say something. Rah. You like, shit, at this point, I can talk about my shoestrings.
Man, but the whole day I was going over my set or no, nervous as hell, bro. Even though doing 15.
Yeah.
Because I was doing I knew there was going to be like Tracy Morgan, Dominique.
It was a big show.
Hot ass show.
Tony Woods,
big show.
D-Ray Davis, Ricky Smiley.
Ricky Smiley. It was a huge
That's a
show.
big ass
Davis
show,
too,
dog.
right?
Big show.
Darnell
Darnell was
Rollins.
on the
Darnell was
show.
on it. D-Ray Davis.
D-Ray Davis. It was a big show. It wasn't no show. Don't be bombing.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Because I think we all had like 15 in.
Yeah, I tell you what was amazing though. Everybody stuck to the light.
Yeah.
Because see, I always think about these shows about who's going to go over because I think about the Laugh Factory or the Comedy Store. Because that show would have been done at a Comedy Store improv, ain't no way you would have been your
You could have been
spot.
home at like 4 a.m.
Yeah. Really, for real.
What's the longest show, like biggest show or any show that you've been through where you said, man, we're going to go home late? Where the headliner was up or you know that the show was going to run late?
Like in those theater shows, like I know in the theater game that they always tell us you gotta stick to your time because once they gotta be out of the
Charge you for
building.
overtime.
Yeah, that overtime
The
starts
union
that
stuff.
union stuff. It starts going in their pocket, and once that happens, they gonna blame you. I was on one tour where they wanted to charge the artist.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, they'll do that. They wanted to charge the artist. They was like, and I could hear the artist yelling. When you go settle up. They were arguing like you went over. We need you to pay for this. So
It comes out of the expenses
It comes out of the
before they give
expenses.
the profit.
But usually I don't really have that problem, Felipe, because when I'm on one of them big shows and the headliner goes up, pretty much I like dip off. You know what I mean?
That's what Linnell said. She said, I do my 15, I get off.
Yeah, I
get
get
my
off
money,
and
I'm
I
gone.
go. I step
But how
off.
about like a comedy club?
Clubs are
A
different.
lot of
though.
comedy clubs, they don't even care, man.
No, you talking about like on those workout nights? And
Improv
stuff?
night, like
Yeah, them improv, they don't care. Like
But they're also home, most
Yeah.
of them,
they are home, but sometimes those shows seem like they 2.5 hours
Yeah.
or so. 3 hours,
They're more relaxed because they're home
They're
and
more
they're like, I don't want to
relaxed.
be at my house.
But
you
I
know?
think they should run it the same way.
They
Get
should.
off, dude. You up too long.
I think the more professional ones do, the ones, who already have something going on, they do. But I feel like some of the other ones who are trying to, it always reminds me of that Doug Williams thing. Doug Williams, Jamie Foxx thing,
back
you
and
know.
forth?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
back and forth, because those kind of people who are at a different level than the headliners, you know, those people are the ones who are going to run the light. They want to be seen more. They want people to see their whole act, to see how great I am next to this headliner, you know what I mean, on the same stage.
I can
I
understand
don't know
that, but
if that makes sense.
you just still got to just do it in a quick time.
Yeah.
Show them in 10 minutes.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Lisa,
but they
just
can't.
show them in 7
But they're
minutes.
they're trying to find that perfect laugh too, you know, like
Wanna end
they don't feel
big.
like they're done.
Sometimes it's not one,
and
though.
it's not one.
Sometimes it's just not one. You just like, you know what, I was funny throughout, but that buying at the end, I don't have it, so I'm going to just say deuces. You know what I mean?
Some people just can't find that laugh,
Yeah.
so they just name their name to true comedy.
They can't trust the process either. So
No, man.
when you don't trust
No
the
process.
process.
Processless.
Upcoming shows, people. Urban Improv this week, May 24th through 27th. Miami.
Saturday's already sold out.
Miami, May 31st at Magic City Casino. I'm headlining the Ultimate Miami Comedian Competition. I'll be wrestling 10 comedians at the end of the show for the Tag Team Championship of the world.
You're
That's
not
right.
in the contest.
I'm not in the
You're
contest.
headlining after the contest is over for an hour.
I'm coming to Schaumburg, Illinois. Schaumburg. They call it the Chicago Improv, but not really in Chicago. It's in Schaumburg.
I did that with Tracy Morgan, actually.
It's far
The
from
first time I
Chicago.
did.
Huh?
But they still come from Chicago
Got a
because
cool
they
ass
know
mall.
they don't have a club like
Oh,
that,
sorry.
so
That's
they
true.
coming, so it don't matter.
May 15th through the 17th, Schaumburg. We got invited, but I don't know if we have time to go, but we got invited to go to the White Sox game and get a tour of all the Chicago games.
Let's go, homeboy.
You know what's up? Hey, what's up with
Hopefully it'll happen
No,
early enough.
mommy.
You
Get
can
back
get
to
back.
that voice. Okay, also El Paso, San Antonio,
Remember that.
Orlando, coming up in June. Check out FelipeWorld.com/tour because I'm adding new dates all the time, and that's because I'm blessed and I trust the
Blessed.
process.
And trust the process. And also,
You got dates coming up,
funny
Dominique?
as hell. You
Thank
gotta
you.
redeem. You gotta put that. Always gotta put that in there. That he ain't no makeshift comic.
You got dates
It's the
coming up?
real deal. I do
Thank you
have
very
dates
much.
coming up.
Funny
June,
lady.
Thank you. June the 1st through the 3rd, the Baltimore Comedy Factory. June the 7th through the 9th, I'll be in Charlotte at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte. June the 16th through the 18th, I'll be in Jacksonville at the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville. June the 23rd, I'll be at the Orleans Arena in Vegas. And June the 24th, I'll be at the Arena Theater in Houston, Texas.
You a full June.
Yeah, we trying
Hell
to,
yeah,
we
man.
trying
Hell
to,
yeah.
We just try to work. We trying to
up.
do the best we can.
That's
I do
good.
have a podcast too.
Yeah, what's it called?
Yeah, the podcast is called The Funniest Here with Dominique and Friends.
You've been going on for a while, right?
Hey, well, we just started, but the
Oh.
old one
The
that
old
I
one.
did,
Each had an old one.
yeah, the old one I
my
had,
bad.
we had that dude. We didn't work. It didn't work out. with that guy. I'm just saying, it just didn't work out. Like we not business partners.
So the
anymore.
funny is here.
Yeah, the funniest here with Dominique and Friends, and I want you guys. I
Love
want all of y'all to come on there.
A comedy pop-up network, right?
Yeah, Comedy Pop-Up Network, the funniest here with Dominique and Friends. So
Hell
check it
yeah,
out.
man.
You have an Instagram?
I do. My Instagram is Dominique Comedy. I was trying to be slick. It's supposed to be dumb. I was, but somebody told me, I know how a lot of bookworms. And he's like, I was like, Dominique Comedy. It's like, no, that's Comedy. I was like, so it's Dominique Comedi. That's Instagram. That's Twitter. And on Facebook, it's Facebook Comedian. Do anybody? My nephew told me Facebook. He said they don't do Facebook. I was like, why? He's like, we call Facebook the old folks' home.
It is. It's older people. The audience.
like,
The
That's
audience.
what I
is
feel, man.
Yeah.
Fucking uncles and
A
aunts
lot
on there
of,
and
a lot
shit.
of
Fuck
crybabies
that.
on Facebook.
Yeah, the audience is different, and they're more sensitive, and they are older.
Madly sensitive, and they a lot of political views.
So
on
my
that motherfucker.
my sitcom should come out on Facebook Live then.
But they called it the old folks' home. I was like,
That's
he's
hilarious.
He's only 18, right? He's like, nah, I don't do Facebook. That's the old folks' home. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
It's all Snapchat, Instagram.
Yeah, Snapchat, Instagram.
Yeah, man.
So pretty much that.
They don't even use Twitter these days. Those guys. Those
No, they
people.
don't. They don't use Twitter.
Unless
Twitter's a news
they
channel.
like for them they're into like 6-second movies.
Yeah.
Well, ask her if she
Oh,
knows
do
this guy.
you know this guy right there? He's from DC.
He's from DC.
We're looking for this
Yeah,
guy.
I met this guy. Let me see the page. I met this
Who is
guy.
that guy?
I met this guy.
No name. You have no
Looks
name
like
for
Tukey
him?
Williams.
We
He
don't have
looks
a-
like
He wrote a book.
No, we do have a name. His name is
There was no little address on that book.
Larry. I think.
Larry. He's from DC. And we were at a sofa.
Cancer, and my name's Larry.
Yeah.
That was good, Lisa.
That's my favorite line from that song.
And my name is
What song is that?
Float on.
Float on.
Yeah.
You gotta float with
Aquarius.
me now. Float on.
Aquarius, Pisces,
Yeah.
Larry.
Capricorn. And my name's Charles. And I'm Charles.
And
But the
my
Larry
name
one
is
made me
Larry.
laugh all the time. Cancer. And my name's Larry. Like, ew.
Brr.
Go away.
Raw dog.
Anyway, yeah.
Fucking wrong. What's up, Mom? Hey, little plug the date on.
Oh yeah, Rodrigo Torres. What's up?
Got the
Rodrigo.
Viva Los Jokes in Riverside at the Fox. That's Tuesday, June 12th. Tickets at the door, $10. Brought to you by Division 9 Gallery in Cosme, Cordova. Myself.
And the Young Man podcast still going on.
Hell yeah, man! Shit, episode 39 is up. Check it out, please.
Got the merch
Solo.
going still.
Yeah, man. New, yeah, man. T-shirt, merch, and a new What's Up Fool
Wait,
podcast.
you have a new design for
Yeah,
I like
the
your
cover.
shirt.
Oh,
Your
the thing.
shirt
The
is
white one.
dope.
Yeah, we just got this made.
Why is that?
You're
How-
the merch guy too, right? You got rid of the old merch guy. you have a new merch guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Alex DeLarge for that fool knows my merch guy. They went to school together. That fool knows
I need a
everybody.
merch guy. You got a good merch guy I can
Rodrigo.
use?
We have a good people. They do good work and they're great. They're a little more expensive than other
But
places.
they do this shit done.
But if they do good work, that's
no,
fine.
they do
That's
good
fine.
work.
Like if
yeah.
you tell them, they'll tell you I need it in 2 weeks. They'll give it to you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they'll.
I
and
knew a
they'll-
guy that you tell him in 2 weeks that should be ready in a month. Bro, I'll give you 2 weeks.
Yeah, these
you-
guys are not part timers or
I
anything.
thought you did it right away. Eh?
Yeah.
Well, I got swamped by Lowrider magazine. Eh?
What's that? Swamped.
I can't see.
Well, this guy right there, he wrote a Dominique. I mean, we were eating at some restaurant, right? We were like in the DC bad, DC starting to look good neighborhood, like in between. And this guy
It was a soul food
this
brunch
guy
place,
was on
I
the
think.
phone, talking on the phone, right? But then I went to go approach him. I went to go approach him, and actually he was on the phone talking.
Just on the payphone.
on the payphone, just talking like that. Then
payphone?
Yeah,
I
a
have to
payphone.
clarify. It was a
It was a
payphone.
payphone. They told me to stop. I stopped. Then he hung up. He was praying, but he was praying on the phone.
What?
Like, he was praying to God. But
On
through
the phone?
On the phone. That's what he was doing.
What was the number? Because sometimes I need to call.
Unlisted.
Unlisted. Okay.
It's Jesus saves.
Jesus say.
But he was on the phone.
phone said
Trust
scam
the
likely.
process.
But he was selling his own book. I said, so I gotta buy it.
$10.
$10 for his own book. His whole book was called how to grab a man and make him your husband.
It was basically how to get a man to do anything for you or give you whatever
so
you want.
he had his whole process about how to get it
It
done.
was for the ladies. I read it cover to cover.
I read it, man. It was cover to cover. He said, like, sometimes your man, his favorite dish might be mac and cheese. So what you gotta do, or his Chinese food. So what you gotta run out to his favorite restaurant that makes his food, and you bring that food over to your house. When you get to your house, you grab all your pots.
You put on some nice dishes.
You put on some nice dishes, some candles,
like you made it.
and then you get 2 pots, and you fill them up with water, and you boil them, so the water starts boiling. Then you get your food from the restaurant, you pour it in those pots, and when he gets home, it'll look and smell like you cooked it.
So we into deception now.
We into deception. And
It was
eventually,
crazy. It was like
got
if you want a new
crazier.
car, it was like
Nuts.
you
Hey,
want
look.
you want a new car.
That's
Give
a
your husband
bad
a massage.
process.
Yeah,
That's a bad
It was like give your
process.
man a massage, a shoulder rub. Tell him what a great man and provider he is. Like rub his feet, like all this stuff. And after some good lovemaking, then you just say, "How about I could really use a nice car, a new
Sunday
car."
Print Company.
Oh, those are the people who do the shirts.
Sunday print. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Palmer's little brother. All right.
Well, he's the other guy at Sunday Print Company.
Float on.
You gotta float with me now. Float.
What's up, fool?
What's up?
Wow, man.
What's
So
up?
you're out here now in LA full
I
time?
live in LA full time. I do. I live in LA full time. I'm not moving. Like people always like, oh well, they'll have earthquakes. Okay, well it was one in D.C. too, and it was one in Maryland. So everybody's having them now. So I don't like the 4 seasons really anymore. And like people always like, well, what is it with living out there? It's kind of hard to explain. You have to move here and find out. I just don't want to live on. I like living out here better than living on the East Coast. Like I'm going Saturday. I'm going to I'm going to DC Saturday. They barbecuing and all for the holiday. But I'm going there, but I don't want to live there anymore. I like living out here. I like the sun. I'm from the valley now. Nobody ever says that. I'm from the valley now.
How when people move back to their hometown or they quit comedy or whatever they did to go back to, or they just say they left LA to move to Arizona or left LA to move to Texas. But then they write up their post, or I couldn't handle all that drama. Or they
what
say
drama?
Exactly, or they can't say
high rent.
Or they say I can't handle the drama between Latino comedians, or if it's a black comedian, I can't handle all that drama with urban comedians. Like
what's that?
I don't what is that?
What's that?
Like, because to me, like people always say and I know what he's talking about. They got too much drama, and I'm like,
what drama?
What drama is it? And it's like. My thing is, you always, wherever you go, you're going to find kindred spirits.
Yeah.
No matter what.
No matter what. Everybody
They're bringing it with them.
Like, or they say that.
Come on, Lisa. They bringing it with them.
I heard like Latino comedians that trying their whole heart, or Mexican-American comedians who try their whole lives to just cross over to white people so bad. Like, to write these perfect gems that you're going to cross over and kill at every white bar. And then
They're all gonna love you.
And then when they realize that shit doesn't really work.
That don't really work.
It doesn't work. Their excuse now is this. I never hung out with a Latino comedian because there's too much drama in the Latino community. I don't want to be considered a Latino comedian. Bro, you're Latino. I don't give a fuck where you go.
You're going to be considered in the same thing with black people.
I don't give a fuck where you go.
Yeah.
You're going to be a fucking Mexican comedian wherever the fuck you go,
You are.
I could, man, conquer the world. The first thing they're gonna write, Mexican comedian Felipe Esparza.
That's his first.
And I accept it. I accept it
You
because
supposed to.
My whole audience is Mexican.
Yes.
I live. They pay for my bills. Thank you very much.
and you supposed to accept it. But they always talk about the drama, and they always talk. And I'm always like, I never see it because the people that I mesh with. I don't care who you are, black, white, Latino. If we hit it off, we hit it off. I don't do drama, so I don't, and this person and that person, and I never did like what Felipe said, and I think that helps your longevity too. All this trying to be somebody else, you are who you are, and that's the best formula in comedy. Who are you? You are who you are. Like I used to have friends, they used to always say, they told me to write my TV set.
I don't understand that.
I said, what the fuck is a TV set? Because they couldn't explain. Write your TV show and put it in jokes. What? I was like, okay.
Oh, they're writing the show first?
Yeah.
Trying to write a stand-up act
and
around
they would all do it. They were like, you're not going to do it. They were like, you always going against the grain. When it worked for you, I'm going to do it. And shit ain't work yet.
I remember this comedian come up to me right before I went up. He goes, hey, Felipe, and he was supposed to go up like 2 people behind me. I don't know when. And he goes, man, can I go before you, man? I'm trying out my Tonight Show set. and I said, and I didn't give a fuck.
Right.
I said, go ahead. Right? But now I'm thinking back, he just basically was saying, I can't follow you.
That's pretty much what he was saying.
Because my Tonight Show I'm writing is so whack. Yeah. It is so not funny.
Yeah.
And crossover.
And if you sitting down, if somebody tell you, write this TV show set, and you sitting there with this pen trying to write this TV show set, you're not trusting the process.
You're doing the process backwards.
You're doing it backwards. It's not organic. You taking the organic part out of it. And then I would go see their sets. They was like, I'm doing my TV show set. Come see me. I'm coming. They get up there. It's horrible. You might as well did your regular show and said, that's my TV show set. That's the way I did it. This is my TV show
Rodrigo did his TV set one time.
Maybe you don't get my show, but this is my show.
I did my TV set one time, went up on TV, went on stage with a TV set. And I passed out remote control to everybody.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So some
But
of this
people
stuff is
say that
crazy.
like they're trying to make it sound like you're high and mighty with that shit. Like
They
Let
do.
me just work out of my Comedy Central set,
Industry talk.
bro. It's just same set we heard 10 years ago, dog.
Yeah, but that's that industry talk. But if you own that industry talk, it'll mess your head up.
They will,
Fuck
man.
yeah,
It
man.
will fuck your head. It will mess your
I
head
know a
up.
lot of
Throw you off your
comedians-
square, dude. For
A
real.
lot of comedians are so thrown off, like they gotta write blogs
Yeah.
complaining about the business, but they don't even have they're not even headlining anywhere.
One of the things I had decided long ago, and I've known this to happen to comics, in this business, because of the way this business is, you got to decide that you're not going to let what's going on in this business kill you. Because it will strip you down. It'll tear your health down and all those type of things. And I know dudes that happened to. The reality of what you're dealing with. You got to trust the process and enjoy the journey. Stick to your craft. Keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Can I quote you, Dominique?
Yes. Keep grinding and know that you know what, I got the goods. I'm going to get where I'm going.
Yeah, man.
But because all that other stuff, you'll be crazy listening to. Because the industry, they just make up stuff to just keep you holding on. Okay, do your TV show stand up. Come on, man.
Hold on, I'm gonna do my soap opera set.
Right, do your stuff. What you call it? Do your do the Tonight Show set.
Set.
Come on, man. If whatever set I do, long as I ain't cussing, if it's funny, I should be to get on the Tonight Show.
So now you're talking about this stuff and people like believing in one way and then quitting. I realized that if you were a good looking person, like a handsome debonair, like a real handsome, and you were a comedian at the time when I started, you quit already by now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you started off, I wanted to be a great actor, you want to be a leading role.
Yeah.
That was your
Oh
always the
yeah,
main
man.
goal.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
That
those
was your
stars.
main goal.
Yes.
Right? And it didn't happen to you. It happened to Bill Bellamy, but not to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It happened to somebody else, not you. And you're still in the game. That's a bitter motherfucker, man.
They be bitter.
And then like
because they ain't do that. You gotta.
But then you have ugly motherfucker like me who stuck around.
But that's
And
because
waited the process.
you did, but you did it.
But it was
Yo,
organic.
it was
organic,
yeah.
It
and
came
you
from
did it your way. Not that you don't mix in some of the other standards that the industry say. You know, some of them are understandable, and some of them
Right.
you can understand. But you still gotta do it your way too. You gonna be here. You ain't going nowhere. We gonna be here when you got the goods and you funny or whatever you may do. Even if you don't do comedy, whatever your goal, your life's work is. You gonna be here, but you gotta do it your way. You gotta see it for what it is, and say, you know what? And that's why you just called off all them damn dates, didn't you? That's what I'm trying to say.
And not comparing yourself
And
to
not
other people.
You go
comparing
crazy
yourself.
And what
doing
you
that.
don't have and somebody else has, because it doesn't make any sense.
You go crazy.
None, Lesa.
You go crazy,
None.
man. You're by yourself with a 40 ouncer.
Yeah.
And you got yourself a joint, and you're hanging out with a homie who ain't shit, giving you a list about who you better than.
Yeah.
And then you go look at the improv calendar. Oh, they hire all these whack motherfuckers. I used to do that, bro. I would see who they have that week, and if it's a whack ass white comedian, I will call up the improv and say, "Yeah, man, you got a seat available?" And then there's seats available. Oh, so you're telling me this guy is selling out? Is doing the improv, and you got 200 tickets left still. All right. Then I will go back on that page. So it was empty this week, right?
This fool said when you're hanging out with a homie that ain't shit.
Because that's what it is, bro.
They blow your head up,
They
huh?
do, bro.
They
Now,
do.
That's
They
the
do.
other industry.
Oh,
That's
no,
out
you
there,
don't
they
understand,
do.
bro. A homie who ain't shit hyping
listen
you
to
up
this
when you're angry.
Oh my God. No good, dog.
Dog, where he live?
No good, dog.
Oh, dude, that's the best homie to have, bro. He's happy with anything, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go to the comedy. Fuck, I never been there. Let's go.
So you just gotta pretty much, and that's all you gotta really do. Like I always had my own mind. Like you got your own mind. See, when you got your own mind, you can't just influence me saying anything. I'm like that shit don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? And people did. Lesa said something too. You can't compare yourself to people. You gotta thank God for your blessings. And like my grandmother would say, you gotta count it all joy Whatever it is, count it all joy. And stay off Instagram. That social media fuck you up too. You see the
And
dude,
never
you
read
like,
the comments.
Got my ass
oh,
twerking up in
God.
there.
Don't ever read. I learned that in acting class. Do not read. He said he would read the comments, right? He would talk about some big actor. He was like, okay, he read the article, talk about some huge A-lister, right? He'd be like, okay, here's the article. Now listen to the comments. Oh, they would shred the person. He said, them comments, don't read them comments. He said, them comments don't matter. They
They'll
behind
cut you deep.
Fuck yeah.
'Cause they've got time.
No mercy,
Yeah.
dog.
To write the perfect thing.
And they
you
are
know,
bored.
sit there.
They're not
doing
doing
bored,
anything.
Yeah.
And they're
They're like
bullies.
they're heckling is all they're doing.
They're
just sitting there
heckling.
all-
They're just bullies. They're keyboard
And
bullies.
they're not emotional about it at all. And
No,
you are.
and
You know,
you are.
and it's a personal
It's
attack.
hardcore, bro.
Yeah.
Even looking over here, I'm like, Rodrigo. Hey,
I know.
look.
She's just like, tell me what it said. Just tell me what it
right
said.
Here, Kulakan, whatever his fucking name is. So what Felipe is saying is that if he was a heartthrob, he would have quit comedy a long time ago. No, motherfucker.
No.
What I'm saying is that most of the guys that got into comedy that were good looking, they were looking at stand-up comedy to be an actor
As
first.
a stepping stone.
Yeah, they were.
They figure they're going to
They
be
were.
a leading role. They're going to land the
That's what
sitcom
they
like
were looking for.
Seinfeld and be the guy that's a player.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen, bro. My focus was to be funny and make people laugh.
Yeah.
The money will come later, and it did.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I remember I told a
That's the
comedian when he
organic
told me a
part.
long time ago, don't do it for the money, do it for the art. And then they're all, oh no, that's bullshit, bro. Again,
No, but you got to do it for the art.
90% hustle, 10% talent. I was like,
You
scrape
become
it together.
motivated.
Because if you don't do it for the art, how do you
I was
how
like,
do you
what?
how do you sustain? Like how
Hell
you
yeah,
keep
man.
going?
I don't give a
There
fuck.
is no money for a long time.
Oh,
and it's
man.
peaks and valleys. So and you be broke for the longest time. So I mean, it's like, how do you stay?
The best line I ever heard, man, for this comedian named Greg Hahn. He goes, I used to have a corporate job where I was making 6 figures a year.
Oh.
He goes, what did he say that he was making 6 figures a year, right? I was making $72,000 a year. What the fuck?
They're making like 160,000 instead of like
Yeah.
125,000 a year.
And he quit to do comedy.
Yeah. He goes,
Wow.
yeah, I quit comedy, man. I was making
He said 125,000 bucks. And he's all, now I do it for $50 and 2 drinks and a fucking meal or something like that. But that motherfucker's funny, man.
It's funny. Greg Hahn
he
is
goes,
funny.
he goes, I used to make $7,000 a year working $7,000 a month working in a corporate job.
There you go.
I haven't made that in a year. It's tough, man.
It's tough.
But you're happy because you're chasing your dream. It's like American
Yeah.
Beauty when Kevin Spacey's like, he quits his job and then he goes
Start
to
smoking weed.
He's like, the
lifting
best
weights
time
and
of my
shit.
life was when I was flipping burgers
Right.
and working
But
at that place.
a lot of the gems come out in those bad times.
yeah.
They do.
Like you be like sitting down all depressed, and then you come up with a great joke, and at your lowest point, you're like, "What the fuck? I better stick
That's real
around."
talk.
Then you
can't
hold on to
go.
that joke like a fucking 38 Magnum in your face. Woo! You're like, "Oh, motherfuckers!"
And you can't go because what if you quit? You might have been getting a huge break
The
tomorrow.
next day might have been it.
Tomorrow might be it.
See, that's Hollywood talking.
Yeah,
though.
and
That's
you
the
quit.
Hollywood.
That's the
taste.
Hollywood
That's
side.
the process.
That's the process. I told you some of it is some good shit, but then a lot of it's some bullshit.
That's what keeps some people working as
Yeah.
actors when they make one film every 3 years or 4
Yeah.
years. You know, and
I
they're,
remember
like,
this
struggling.
comedian killing at the summer camp, right? And
Destroying.
Gabriel Iglesias was there, right? And then this guy never kills anywhere, probably, right? But Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, was telling me that this guy kills so hard. But he goes, did he make you laugh? Fuck no. but what made you laugh? What he was saying made me laugh. What did he say? Oh man, if only Hollywood could see this set. Let me get my sleeping bag.
That shit is hilarious.
That's
bro.
funny.
Let me come Barry Katz and bring his fucking Boy Scout outfit, eh? But see, you're so fooled by that, you know, because I've had great sets thinking about this set would have made me.
Yeah.
Nah, it made me nothing. It got me laid, bro. And I hung out with the same loser at the end of the show.
Even a set doesn't even a really great set and a person who's on the cusp of being famous, that
Cusp,
set won't
Lesa.
do anything. It'll get you a meeting. and you got to kill in the meeting.
Y'all hear Lesa telling
is true, bro.
she's shooting it straight from the hip. Go
You
ahead,
gotta kill in
Lesa.
the meeting, and then killing more meetings,
killing more
killing the
meetings.
pitch, and then kill at the upfronts, and you still gotta be
That'll
on.
suck
Yeah,
to
man, it's
fuck
like-
your shit up.
The moment you slip, they'll go, "Ooh, who are we messing with again? Who
Yeah.
are we giving this money
Come
to
on,
again?"
Lesa. Come
You
on,
gotta be
Lesa.
Kevin Hart, basically, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be the guy that
You gotta be on,
you gotta
commercial
be on,
ready,
man. I know people
you know.
people who are hilarious on stage, off stage they are assholes. You know, they're not even funny at all. You want to punch them in the face.
Yeah, it's a lot of
And-
people
and
like
they,
that.
They're hilarious on stage. They go on radio. They're fucking mummies, bro. They
Yeah.
can't sell one fucking ticket.
Yeah.
And you know that's that. But you know, some people you're not cut out for this business, man. If you're not gonna
A
entertain.
lot of people like that on radio, and I don't even get that part.
Like, what you-
I'll do press. You know how you do the press when you get to the
They
city.
get all serious, huh?
Yeah, and they like, you were such a great guest. Cause I mean, I'm like, how you gonna sell any tickets if you come on here and you
Stiff
don't
as hell.
talk and you stiff as hell? I know it's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Trying to give a
clear-
Barbara Walters interview.
I know,
Yeah,
man.
what are you doing?
get with the
You
process.
better get with the process or go somewhere and percolate.
I know, man. You're gonna. People say like, "Oh, he didn't let me talk." Well, the best interview I ever
Gotta make
heard,
yourself.
and I learned from this interview with Margaret Cho. Gabriel Iglesias was doing a fucking. He was doing an interview, and then Margaret Cho called in because she had to promote her show too. She didn't know what the hell we were talking about, but after every sentence, she said, "Margaret Cho at the Woburn Theater."
Wow.
Margaret Shaw, I'll be there at 10 o'clock. Margaret Shaw will be there. And then she would mention it over and over.
That's dope promoting,
So
though.
what I do now, if the interview not going great, so Felipe, I hear you're doing this, you're doing that. Well, but you didn't hear was that I'm going to be performing this Friday.
Yeah. Hey, Felipe, I'm gonna do that.
No, I do. I cut
Yeah,
them
that's
off, bro.
good.
I
That's
cut them off,
good. I
Dominique.
like that.
Yeah. But
I like
what
that.
you haven't heard is this Friday I'm going to be at the Irvine Improv, and 2 shows are sold out already. Well, I'm not sold out, but you know I changed it around, man.
Yeah.
Screw that shit.
Well, those DJs though,
Yeah, but
especially
he-
the ones that don't have anything going, they
Yeah,
don't
like,
know
like
anything.
Mancow from Chicago.
Yeah, they're like reading your bio, and that's all they have.
I hate that.
There's no. You have to take over the show.
You
at
do,
that
and some of them
point.
be like, well, and they be up here just disrespectful, like, oh, you ain't even look at my shit last night or before I came.
Give me a
Felipe
second.
Oh, hell no.
Esparza.
Look, well, we have Dominique here, and Dominique, so it says here, and I be wanting to say, cut the shit. It's too early in the morning to be with your butt cheeks this tight. It's too early.
They're pronouncing your name. We got Laura right here. No, my
Right.
name is Yanni.
Oh my god, dude.
Yes.
Or it's like sometimes I don't understand why. I want to tell you, comic crew, why the fuck are you spending your money on this conservative radio right here? This talk radio.
But I don't get that either.
They're our biggest. We have a lot of listeners, yeah, but these listeners don't go to your comedy show. You ever notice that? They don't go to your comedy shows.
Yeah.
Stop wasting the money there.
But it doesn't make sense that they don't spend money with your demographic. It's like, why would I be on a hard rock radio show? Why am I on this show?
Yeah.
You know my demographic listens to R&B music. You supposed to get every R&B, you know what I mean?
Station.
And then do the white station that if we need to do one Latino station, then do one white station with the
Pop music.
Pop
Yeah.
music. But it'd be like hard rock, and I'm like, why are we even here? But okay, let's do it.
I got Dominique and the
Yeah,
barking
You got
spiders.
a guy. Not only do you not like heavy metal, but you're there with a guy with long hair and a lazy eye now.
Good morning, Dominique.
You know what I'm talking about.
Fucking
I'm
stinks.
gonna rock out to the show, but why are we here? Guys here, you guys never seen it. Probably never seen it because our listeners don't watch BET. BET, right? It's the black station. Ha ha ha. They throw a little stereotypical black joke and they bring you on.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
Dominique's gonna thrill them with her gags and their anecdotes.
So
like-
said gags.
It's just like nuts. So I don't know why they do that, but that's what they do.
Or how about you're working with an owner or promoter, and he finds out there's like some function somewhere where our people is at. Well, I'm gonna just for reals.
Who said fuck?
Yeah.
I'm just saying black people because there might be a lot of Mexicans over there, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I remember one time I was working at this club in Chicago,
Uh-huh.
and the guy that was working there, he found out there's a swap meet with a lot of Mexicans are at. He go, how about we just go over there and walk around and people recognize you? You tell them there will be a show. They said, nah, man, I ain't gonna do that shit, though.
Hanging out
They
with the
say
promoter,
do that
passing
though.
tickets.
Like I know a lot of comics
If
though.
it ain't planned, I ain't going.
A lot of comics they go in the city early just to go to the mall and to do all those kinds of things, just to walk around and talk to the audience.
Get some phone numbers.
Yeah,
That's what they're going
Felipe
for.
said, "I ain't doing this shit, man."
Talk about
What's up, fool? We got the new What's Up, Fool podcast T-shirt.
They
Go
are
get 'em.
dope.
They're going for $30. All the money goes for a fundraiser. Rodrigo got the purple one. Yeah.
that's the-
What's up,
Yeah, there we
fool?
go.
Podcast.
Let's get it in the light.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
One more time, where people can find you on Instagram.
They can find me at Dominique Comedi, Comedi. My first name is spelled Dominique. That's on Twitter. That's on Instagram. And at the old folks on Facebook, Dominique Comedian. And check out my podcast. This is great. I had a good time.
What's your podcast again for?
The Funniest Here with Dominique and Friends.
Don't forget, we have a listener here that he followed our podcast, and he's recovering alcoholic and recovering drunk,
Okay.
and he draws us to help him with recovery.
Oh, that's dope.
Mario, right?
Yeah, out
He's a
there, out of
recovering
Atlanta.
alcoholic?
Is he?
I didn't know that.
I thought he was.
I didn't know that either.
Mario,
I
are
didn't
you?
know that. That's funny, man.
I didn't think
Like,
you was.
12-step process.
I don't know how I started listening. I got into following stories of T to the motherfucking K.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right? So I started following and
Who raised
and I
you?
followed him, right? To what he done, right? He's been in the game a long ass time.
Yeah, about 30-something years, though.
He said that fool's talking about, yeah, man, I was kicking it with Eddie Murphy on the set of Beverly Hills
Beverly
Cop.
Hills.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah.
And then
84, right?
But then I went to his page, and guess who the first guy I've been following you for a while? It was Mario, bro.
Oh!
The guy who draws us.
Mario Cruz.
Mario
Cruz.
Cruz.
Man, tell me, podcast,
In Georgia.
podcast listeners listen to a lot of podcasts. So now go listen to everybody. Go listen to Dominique's podcast. Go tell her what's up. Tell her I heard you in the What's Up Fool podcast.
That's right.
Tell her the What's Up Fool podcast family sent you there.
Thank you. And I want y'all to come on my podcast, but I want all y'all to come.
Hell yeah.
Because I like y'all together.
You got enough
And
mics?
I won't come,
yeah,
but
we
these
do.
guys.
Lisa, why won't you come? Because I like how Lisa chimes in. Like Lisa said, but no. You have to go to one meeting. Then you
No.
pitch in another meeting.
It was
And
no
then,
deal
It's a
with the
lot of
manager.
meetings.
it's a lot of
You
meetings.
know what I'm saying? You want the manager up there and shit, dropping the fucking P's and Q's. Cocksuckers. Dominique!
Thank you, Dominique.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Dominique.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, yeah, man.